So it was shaping up to be a rough Saturday of Super Wildcard Weekend. You had the Niners putting the bang thing on the Seahawks earlier, and the Chargers got out to a 27-point lead because Justin Herbert was looking good, as well as Trevor Lawrence was giving away. Now, Asante Samuel Jr. got 3 interceptions in like 2 seconds, man. And it was not looking good for Duval, and you felt bad. I mean, the Jaguars fans, they waited a long time for the Jaguars to be relevant again. It's like throwing it back to the Mark Brunell, Keenan McCardle, Vikings wide receiver coach, Jimmy Smith, Fred Taylor. Am I taking it back there, man? But you got to feel bad for a Charger fan, where I'm sure he's very upset about this. And the Jacksonville Jaguars roar all the way back, and somehow, some way, they win. Now, first off, this is the 3rd largest comeback in NFL history. We know what the first one is. Ooh, baby. I mean, this wasn't even as bad as it got. I mean, they got a field goal right before the half, and Jeff Saturday, I mean, they should have gone for another touchdown, but well. But this is just amazing, man. Just absolutely awesome. Excited as hell for Jacksonville Jaguar fans. And even though, of course, Doug Peterson, ruined my 2017 NFL season, whatever. I love that Doug Peterson plays to win. He doesn't play not to lose. He does not play not to lose. Nailed it. All right, so he's got cojones, like going for 2, which would put you down 2 and would set you up for winning with the field goal. Yes, it was from the 1, so it was a little bit easier. And then the 4th and inches, where everyone thought that Lawrence is going to sneak it. You run a little end around with Etienne. Woo, love it, man. I love it. Also, I mean, just think about Trevor Lawrence, where, hey, it's your first playoff game. You throw 3 picks right away. You throw a 4th one later on, and it's just a mess. It's just a debacle of a day. But you don't hang your head. You don't cry in the breast milk. You don't blame others. You just get up and make one play. That touchdown before the half, I think, was really good for their confidence, and you saw them clawing their way back in. Like, it wasn't panicked. They weren't rushed. They didn't really get out of their game plan. They played with a little bit more tempo on offense, but defensively, I mean, they got after it. And I mean, the refs. The refs made some horrific calls in this game. I'm just really happy that Jacksonville was able to come out on top, and it's just really amazing, man. Plus, spread the love around. Like, Etienne had himself a big-time game. Evan Ingram caught that first touchdown. Christian Kirk, Zay Jones makes some big-time plays. Marvin Jones, all he does is catch touchdowns. You remember him, right? And, oh, man. It's just crazy, man. Josh Allen got some. Rayshon Jenkins, the hero from the Cowboys game. Roy Robertson Harris, a former Bear, just getting after it, man. Fudukasi, the former Jet. Trevon Walker, the first-round draft pick, even though he makes a lot of mistakes. Yeah, it is what it is. But, man, just Jacksonville, baby. And you would think that, hey, if you get 4 interceptions and you're +5 in turnovers, that you should probably win. Not so much. And again, you feel bad for the Chargers because, so I've heard the Chargers being called the AFC Vikings, and I always thought that was super fitting. But if you're Brandon Staley, how do you have a job tomorrow? No, legitimately, where, I mean, the Chargers defense is coming along. That's his bread and butter, but is his connection with Justin Herbert really legit, the way that head coach and quarterback needs to be? And also, remember how the Chargers embarrassingly missed the playoffs last year, where they were playing to win. If they tied, both the Chargers and the Raiders would go to the playoffs, but then they're like, no, and then the Raiders were like, okay, I guess we'll win. And then the Steelers got in the dance. It's crazy. Then also the way that he handled Mike Williams, who fractured his back week 18 and missed the playoffs. Do you think that it might have been kind of good to have a 6'5", 6'6" wide receiver on the outside? Huh? Crazy. But, and then this debacle. Blowing a 27-point lead, and you got Justin Herbert at quarterback, and you got Eckler in the backfield, man. It's just absolutely redonkulous. I do think that Brandon Staley deserves to be fired. I think that the Chargers should have a head coaching opening very soon, because someone's got to pay for this. Honestly, if you're Chargers ownership, well, first off, do you care? But if you're the hardcore Chargers fan base, heads got to roll. Like, someone has to be held accountable for this. 2 years of just absolute nutlow embarrassment, just absolutely insane, man. But it's crazy. I'm glad that we finally got ourselves a good game. I'm glad that Al Michaels, who suffered all season calling really crappy Thursday night football games, even though paycheck, I'm sure, was okay. And they put him on Sunday Night Football, and then he gets this stinker to start, and then coming all the way back. That's right, man. It's like, hey, this is Trevor Lawrence down 27 after throwing 97,000 interceptions. But again, super pumped for Duval. Chargers, whatever. Now, chances are that the Jaguars will probably have to go into Kansas City, depending on what happens with the rest of the action. I highly doubt that Miami is going to upset Buffalo, and I doubt that Baltimore is going to beat Cincy, but I guess you never know. So it's kind of fun, man, ain't it? Well, unless you root for the Chargers. But your thoughts are thoughts. Jaguars, third largest comeback in NFL history, come back from 27 points to beat the Chargers. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.